why Minnesota United versus European team or MLS team?
I got brought to my first game in 2010 when first year of the Stars from my friend who was free beer movementing me, and that was enough. I just stayed after that. It became Minnesota United.
It's just the atmosphere is that good?
The atmosphere is that good.
Speaking of atmosphere, what's your favorite kind of crowd atmosphere, favorite chant, something like that?
I like the things that are spontaneous about what's going on in the field. It's a lot of fun to get people to react while you're out there. And
what has been your favorite moment of watching a game? So favorite goal, favorite, kind of watching the championship in 2011 if you saw that, or?
Yeah, I mean, in those championship games here, when we were all over in the East stands like we have been for the last couple of years, and when that goal is scored, the team comes over and everybody's just excited, and
I think the barriers fell over during that time, right?
Yeah, there were just so many people jumping around and hugging, and everyone was trying to put them back and get back in place, but there's a great relationship between the team and the fans.
Is that something that you like, then, like, kind of the relationship, how it's kind of, you can always come up to the fan, or the players always come up to the fans, something you like?
It's personal. It's our team. These are not guys who are just here because they got drafted and dumped in this city. They're guys who are recruited to come here and play here, and
they're not the designated player getting millions of dollars to come to Minnesota to
play. And you can pick up the players who are really active on social media. You get that dynamic that they're genuinely enjoy being on this team together too, and that's something you can sort of get excited about and share it.
All right, okay. So why Minnesota United versus like a European team or MLS team?
Well, I love European teams as well. I've been following Minnesota United back before when they were Minnesota Thunder, back when they played in St. Paul. I actually wore my old Minnesota Stars jersey the last time they won the championship.
2011, yeah.
2011. This is the jersey they wore. It's part of my layers today. So I don't know. It's a local team, grassroots, really good people running it, really good people involved. Obviously, you see 100 people here going on buses to go up to Blaine on a Saturday night. Really can't beat that, man.
Do you like the kind of transparency with the team? Like you can walk up to the sidelines and shake the players' hands.
Oh, of course. Even that extends beyond the players themselves into the front office. Like I have casual acquaintances with people in the front office. I know I ask them a question on Twitter or via email, I'll get a response. Like you don't get that with many professional teams, regardless of sport, regardless of league. So that's really exciting, and I think bodes well for Minnesota soccer in the future.
What's your favorite like on-field experience, other than like maybe saying winning the championship? Like, is there another favorite goal or something like that happened?
I would have to say that Christian Ramirez bicycle kick earlier this year was pretty goddamn awesome.
Were you at the game watching it then? Yeah?
Yes.
I remember it.
I've never seen a bicycle kick live before. That blew my mind.
It was just so crazy that I'm watching this live. It was one of those like surreal moments. Right?
That, and then actually, went down to Kansas City for the match, the U.S. Open Cup match this year. That was awesome too. Like, just really great.
Red card, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was sitting with the dark clouds, and we had an entire section chanting louder than the cauldron at some points, which was pretty impressive.
Speaking of dark clouds, why follow dark clouds versus just like go to the game, something like that?
You got, several hundred friends at the games when they're a dark cloud, man. People use sports as a communal experience, right? You want to be with other people. Think of it as like church. You don't go to church and don't talk to anybody else. You go to church to, be a part of a thing, of a group of people. And Dark Clouds, soccer, Minnesota United, that's my church.
What's your favorite Dark Clouds moment? Like a favorite chant, something that like a big typo before the Metrodome game or something like that?
Actually, I think that the funniest one is the most organic one. Happened. It was either early this year or late last year, and it's going to happen again tonight with the Strikers. Was the four-man snuggie chant. Look for it. It's pretty amazing.
What's the backstory for our viewers that don't know what the four-man snuggie is?
So the Strikers were up here in town. It was cold, and one person was in a snug. One of the bench players was in a snuggie, and then pretty soon 2 bench players were in a snuggie, and the Dark Clouds noticed this and started chanting one more person in the snuggie to 3, finally to 4 people, and then it became a 4-person snuggie. Clap, 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 clap. So I'm sure we'll get a lot of that with the Strikers up here for a very cold semifinal match.
All right, well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.